In this video, I'm going to show you how to compute the variance manually for a small data set of size 4. First thing we're going to do is we're going to identify the proper notation, and this is where we need to learn how to distinguish between the data collected from the sample and data collected from the population. The difference is not only in the size, but in how we're going to label the numerical measures. So for example, the size of the sample is lowercase n, population is capital N. The mean for the sample is x bar, for the population it's Greek letter mu. And we're going to extend this notation to measures of variance and standard deviation. So if we're measuring variance, then the variance of a sample is s squared, and the variance of the population is, I'm sorry, it's that way. Actually, no, that's right, like sigma squared. And the, what is it, standard deviation then will be s and sigma, respectively. And that's the first thing we need to understand. So when we have a question like this, we need to choose proper notation, and it comes as a bundle. You don't mix and match. So in this case, if we're looking for the sample standard deviation that we're computing from the sample of sites, then we're going to be using the lowercase n here, x bar here, x bar here. Variance then will be s squared, standard deviation will be s, and the total will be lowercase n, and minus 1 is because of the adjustment to make the sample variance an unbiased estimator of the population variance. Now, if you try a different question, you may end up with different context. So in this one, we're computing population standard deviation. So if it's population standard deviation, then we're going to be using capital N, mu, sigma squared, sigma, mu, and capital N. That should be your first step. Let's go back to the sample variance that I want to compute, because the population variance is pretty straightforward, as you simply divide by n. And let's go ahead and compute this one. It's a sample standard deviation from a sample of size 4. Lowercase n is 4. We're going to compute x bar. We're going to compute variance eventually, and we're going to compute standard deviation. And we're going to do that by following these steps. So we're going to be subtracting the average, which is x bar, from each observation to fill out this column. And we're going to be dividing by the lowercase n, which is 4 minus 1, which will be 3. That's the first step. Now we're going to turn this data into this table. Here goes the fourth observation, which is 15. So I'm just going to enter 15 right here. And here we're going to compute the average. How do we compute the average? We take the total. So x bar is equal to 5 plus 6 plus 13 plus 15 divided by 4. 5 plus 6, 11, 11 plus 13, 24, 24 plus 15, 39. 39 divided by 4, it's 9.75. This is our average. Oopsie. And this is the number that we're going to be subtracting here. So if I type 9.75 here and actually do the math, 5 minus 9.75 is negative 4.75 squared, should be exactly 22.5625. So what do I need to put here? As a part of this formula, here goes my third observation, 13, minus x bar, which is 9.75, and I'm going to square it as a part of the process. 13 minus 9.75 is 4.75, and I'm sorry, it's not 4.75, it's 4.25. And we're going to square 4.25. No, it's not even 4.25, it's 3.25. Let's fix that. And we're going to square 3.25. I'm going to grab a calculator here on the side. Feel free to grab one too and check my work. But 3.25 squared is 10.5625. And that's the number that goes here. 10.5625. Total is literally total. So your table now has 4 entries in this column, and we need to add all these entries. So grab a calculator and add 22.5625 plus 14.0625 plus 10.5625 and plus the last one 27.5625. And it's going to be our total. Again, I'm going to grab a calculator here on the side to do all this math. 22.5625 plus 14.0625 plus 10.5625 plus 27.5625. And I got the total of 74.75. That's my total. And now, according to this formula, we're going to be dividing this total by n minus 1. N is 4, n minus 1 is 3. We're going to be dividing 74.75 by 3. And after you divide that by 3, so what's 74.75 divided by 3? According to my calculations, it's 24.916. I forgot the one. 916. 24.9167. That's our variance. And if we want to find the standard deviation now, we take the square root of the variance. So let's take a square root of 24.9167, and I got 4.99. Almost 5, but not quite. Now, it does say round the answer to 2 decimal places, and the final answer is the standard deviation, which we round to 2 decimal places. But to get the first 2 decimal places accurately, we have to keep the square of it rounded to 4 decimal places, because here we take the square root. If you round to 2 decimal places too early, then this answer may be inaccurate. But I think we finished the problem. Let's press submit to get the credit. We got full credit. If you have any questions, let me know. If you want to try a similar problem or similar question, look for this link in the description of the video.